Hello, welcome to another episode of C's Backyard Bees. Today we're going to jump into this package and make sure that they release the queen, or not release the queen, that the queen is laying. I know that they released the queen because last week I got into the hive and released her myself, which is not the best thing to do. However, we had 3 days of really bad weather coming in, and I wanted to make sure that she was released for that, and I actually almost lost her. When I opened the queen cage, she actually flew up and away, and I panicked, and this is why it's a good thing that you have multiple hives, at least 2 hives. So I panicked, so I grabbed a frame of eggs from another hive to put it in so those could make their own queen. However, as I was looking around for her, she actually went right into the front door. So I got super lucky with that queen just coming back, and I didn't have to, worry about them making a new queen on their own. So we're going to jump into these guys. We're going to try and find her. That would be like the first one. But if we see evidence of eggs not being on that one frame of eggs that I gave her, that will be good enough for us. So as I open this up, as soon as she starts laying here, I think we're about ready for a second box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 frames of bees. However, they're not being replenished yet because it takes a little bit for that brood to kind of make its way, that brood to hatch, right? So doing a quick check to make sure the queen's not on this outside frame. Put that to the side. Usually I have a nuke, but I forgot to grab it as I'm just doing a quick little check here. So what we're looking for is eggs for the queen herself. Not seeing anything on that frame. Lots of pollen. So all of these frames were filled out already, so they did not have to do any extra work on filling out frames. I've also been feeding them 1-to-1 sugar water, so they're on about their 3rd feeding in the last week. This frame's a lot lighter, tells me that could be a brood frame. Looking down in those cells. The reason you also want to check to see if your queen's laying, because if you bought a package from a reputable source, then they may replace the queen for you if you got a bad queen. As I'm looking down, it's really hard to tell. I don't think those are eggs. Keep going here. So I'm waiting to add that second deep just because, oh, you can see this is probably the frame that I gave them. They have lots of capped brood on that side. A little capped brood on this side. But no queen cells, so it tells me that they didn't need to make a queen, that the queen did come back, and I'm seeing brand new eggs on this frame as well. So it tells us that the queen's been here within the last 3 days, 1 to 3 days, because that's when your eggs start turning into larvae. So the queen is here, she is laying, she is unmarked. I see eggs on the bottom of that side as well. Let's just see if we can find it there. We know she was there relatively recently, and that she is laying, which is awesome to see. As that brood hatches, this population is going to start getting a lot bigger. see her on that. So that does mean that she started laying within the last 1 to 3 days, because I don't see any other larvae. I don't see her. Which I guess I would have liked to see a little more from her. Just because it's been a week, but I'm going to give her another week, kind of see what's going on before we make any decisions on, you know, even giving them a population boost from our other hive would really help these friends out, just by transferring a frame of brood over. So I must have missed her on one of the other frames, because I'm not seeing her on any of these others, but that's okay. We didn't see her today, but we can always check back here in another week and see if we can find her, check the population. Population is looking okay right now, but these are a little bit of older bees, so we may consider boosting them by a frame or so of brood that's ready to hatch. Cool, so that's all there is today. We did see some eggs. We know our queen is laying. Hopefully that laying piece starts ramping up a little bit. If you like what you see today, please give me a like, subscribe, give me a comment down below on what your suggestion is with only seeing about a frame of eggs. And thanks for beekeeping with me, and I will see you next time.